Let's welcome to the ring, fighting tonight out of the red corner, Dangerous Denton Daley.
Well, while Benito Quiroz has fought once before at the Powerade Center, Denton Daley has fought here twice before. He is a native of Brampton, Ontario. He must have a lot of friends and family in the house tonight. And this is a very important fight for him. His second home, of course, being in Kitchener, Ontario. There you see the jewel, Sid Vanderpool, in his corner.
Former super middleweight title challenger, Sid Vanderpool, and he's been very high on Denton for quite some time. And that video package that we showed, Arda, shows why. He's an athlete who is coming to box, and that's something that boxing doesn't get a lot of. Let's face it, there are a lot better ways sometimes to make a living than to get punched in the head. As an athlete, there are other options. You can play football, you can do other things. Boxing doesn't get athletes the caliber of Denton Daley too often, and that's why people are so high on him right now.
That's why I'm perfectly happy behind the microphone. Defeated Irving Chestnut.
A vicious knockout, just a vicious pounding that he put on Irving Chestnut, who was also making his pro debut that night. And I think he earned a lot of fans that night because he ended things conclusively, and it was certainly a wild and bloody affair that night.
Both men content at the moment to feel each other out. We know about that South American spirit, well, in this case, the Central American spirit, that Mexican fighting spirit, and Quiroz is no exception to that.
Yeah, but there aren't many Mexican heavyweights, so we're waiting to see if Quiroz is going to start coming forward in that traditional Mexican sense. One thing we can see, that Roy Jones Jr. influence on Denton Daley. He's almost, I won't say a mirror image of Roy, because no one can do it quite like Roy, Arda, but he looks like a guy who's watched a lot of Roy Jones Jr. tape. We'll put it that way.
Absolutely. There's a nice flurry right there, pushing Quiroz back to the ropes.
Quiroz smiled, but it didn't look like he reacted well to that punch in reality.
You got to wonder, whenever a fighter smiles, is it because he's actually hurt and masking it, or if it's because he's toying with his opponent?
Let's hope that isn't the case for Quiroz, but it isn't looking good on his face right now.
Nice straight shot there by Daley. Now those straight shots are landing flush. He looks like he's just picking apart his shots like a scientist. Look at that, as he tripped around the corner there, getting to Quiroz. Looks like there may have been a little bit of fire there, or caused a little bit of fire between these two fighters, as both of them now. Nice shots there. Moving backwards, like you said, Corey, moving backwards, still landing 1-2 combinations.
I just wonder what would happen if he would push the fight and move forward, because he is physically stronger than Quiroz, despite the fact that Quiroz was a heavyweight. He's not as strong as Denton Daley. Denton could be pushing him around, and he can't see.
Over half gone in this round. Only a little bit more than a minute left. Another 1-2 combination. Daley is really landing these flush, as we mentioned earlier in the round. Uppercut attempt there by Quiroz doesn't make it.
Again, Arda, he's throwing 1-2 and then stopping, either clinching or spinning. He's not putting 3 and 4 together, and he has the hand speed to do it.
You can see that looping left hand there out of desperation by Quiroz. He looked exhausted as he threw it. Looks like Daley, clearly the fresher man here, though he's not. Oh, nice shot there. Double combination, 3 in a row lands on Quiroz's face, and another 2 right there.
Rocky Zolnerchek having a look right now. Quiroz did a little wobble there in trying to step back, and that eye is really not looking good.
Right there in that clinch, he definitely, through his peripheral vision, could not see a right hand coming.
No, and referee Rocky Zolnerchek just told Quiroz, keep your hands up, you got to do something.
Nice shot there. He landed a left hand to that left side of Quiroz's face.
Well, Quiroz is going to make it, it seems, Arda.
As we get to the final seconds of this fight. And there you have it, Denton Daley receiving a raucous applause from the crowd. Benito Quiroz being looked at by his corner. That eye does not look good. As you can see on your screen, there is ice on it already through that
In favor of your winner by unanimous decision, and still undefeated, Dangerous Denton.